Alright, so here we are at Island View Casino in Gulfport. Look at that vet. Is that badass or what? Absolutely gorgeous. Night one, about to go check out the food this place has to offer. Let's see. Alright, here's supper. This thing is called the Tsunami. And we got a soft shell crab sandwich here. It's my phone going off. So. And check out this old car. Yeah, it just so happens that this weekend is also Cruising the Coast. It's a big event down here in Biloxi. So you can see a bunch of old cars here and there. Oh yeah, here's another one. Guessing this is like Gulfport Harbor. Got a little dock here, but obviously it's closed off. Alright, well, it's 6:45 in the morning. Looks like we're starting to get some daylight. Yeah, so when I was walking around last night, had I known that if I'd come the opposite way of the way I took to go out of the hotel, I could have came and seen this and walked the beach at night, but Didn't know, it's my first time here, but absolutely gorgeous view. Pretty windy out this morning too. Still haven't found any breakfast yet. They have places in the hotel, that little shops and whatnot, but it's like mostly pastries and stuff, and I need a man meal this morning. And so it's 7:21 in the morning, and I got to be at the dock for, I think the boat leaves at 9, but we're going to be there for at least 8:30. Alright, so here we are at the dock. Guess that's the boat right there we're going to take. Pretty excited about this.
South Mississippi morning. I'd like to go over a few reminders for your boat ride. Captain Pete is U.S. Coast Guard licensed and inspected vessel. That being said, few safety rules in place, especially goes for the kids, even the young and marked adults as well. Please remember first and foremost, no running on the boat. Please do not run on the boat. Please do not stand in the seats or sit on the seat backs or handrails or lean too far over rails. Very dangerous practice. Some of those benches fold open and you would find both child and adult life preservers in these locations. Also on the upper deck, just behind the wheelhouse, is a large blue carpeted wooden box. This contains more adult life vests. On the main deck inside the cabin, you'll notice life jacket stowage in the overhead compartments on both sides of the cabin, as well as two specially built compartments up forward in the cabin, one on each side marked. Just check with one of the boat crew. They'll be moving around during the trip. More than happy to help you out or answer any questions you might have about your boat ride with us today. Restrooms are located on both levels of the boat. On the upper deck, restrooms are up forward.
Oh, there are lots of them.
So we made it to Ship Island. Pretty windy out here. See, the waves are really kicking up. The island looks a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. So I don't know if I'll be able to walk the whole thing from end to end, but I may try. There's Fort Massachusetts right here up front. That's the main reason for coming. They do a guided tour, and I believe after that you're free to roam around it. Of course, this is a national park, so unfortunately drones are not allowed, so no drone footage on this trip. So got this little sign at the entrance. Looks like they opened it up when I first passed. The doors were closed on it. Guess they had to get their staff in there first. Got these little pavilions. There's restrooms at the very first ones you come to. And there's Ship Island, Gulf Islands National Seashore. And you're free to roam the fort, like I said, whenever you want. We're going to do that real quick before a lot of people start going into it. Seems like most of the crowd is headed towards the beach. Of course, we're going to check that out too. But let's go take a walk around inside the fort first. On some fun information, if you decide to come here, make sure you bring sunscreen before you get to the dock. They sell it, but it's like stupid overpriced, you know, 15 bucks for a can. This is the one thing I forgot. I went to a Fort Macon in North Carolina back in June. And unfortunately, the only footage I got for that, though, was like family footage because it was a family trip.
Fire a shell that's about 125 pounds. And you're going to fire out here. You will heat up the shells in the pizza oven, carrying by tong, okay? Nobody's going to be able to hold these things. And you will load them into those guns and they're going to fire straight. Just like some maintenance things.
I assume that's the remains of the drawbridge over there in that whole background there.
Yeah, so he was actually starting the tour right as I was walking in, and I didn't want to interrupt that, so now we're going to have a little look around. Said we are free to explore as we want.
We have the chain that's left, and I forgot to show the door. We've got.
This place is actually, on the inside, it looks a whole lot bigger than it did on the outside. Yeah. So this is where some gun turrets would have been. Because as he was explaining to us on the tour, that the guns down here would have been for hitting the hulls of the ship, and the ones up above would be for hitting the sails and the mats on the ship. And check this view out. It's actually a beautiful day to be out here. I don't think we'll see too many people like swimming on the beach and whatnot because it is a bit windy. It's very low humidity today too. Yeah, probably not the ideal day for swimming, but definitely the ideal day for coming in, checking this place out. And the guided tour and being able to access the fort, that's all free with your purchase of the ticket to the island. So I was saying, I went to Fort Macon in North Carolina earlier this year, and that place was quite a bit larger than this one. But they also had a tour there, like a guided tour, and the little demonstration at the end where they've got a guy, he's dressed up as, I forget if it's a Union or Confederate soldier, but he does a little bit demonstration where he's loading up the musket and he fires it. Of course, he fires it with paper and not obviously real live ammunition. And the tour guide jokingly called this thing the pizza oven. In actuality, what it was for heating up cannonballs that you would fire at the ships in hopes of catching them on fire when they would strike, and even more so, hopefully, hitting the gunpowder cache inside the ships.
Yeah, and you can easily draw terror.
You literally had the real boat. You could have gotten stuff to build this map off.
So we're going to go up this staircase now.
Jumped off the bridge.
And there's no rail on these stairs, so you have to be pretty mindful of that as you're going up. Check out this view. There's the Mississippi Sound, and I can see Gulfport. I can see from where we took off from in the boat. And that piece of land you see over there is Cat Island. And that's the Chandelier Sound. And that way is the Gulf. There's a remnant of a gun turret right there. Here is one turret that still exists, and we're going to go look at that right now. Took another steer well.
Oh, the worst one. The absolute worst one is when they have the Lexington if it
And here it is. The last remaining gun turret. Look at this thing. See where that tower is, there's the remnants of a lighthouse. But he cautioned against getting too close to that because there's a lot of, I guess, dangerous debris. You go this way, and you have what's left of another turret down this way. And according to the tour guide, he said that this turret was intentionally exploded. I forget the reason, but this is all that remains of it. Maybe this will tell us. So I do see people on the beach. Don't know if anyone's going in the water. We're going to make our way to both sides of the island. There's something over there on the shore. I don't know if that's what's left of a boat, but I'd like to check it out. And of course, we're going to go over there. I think there's a snack shop by that little pavilion over there. The ones that are closest to us are restrooms. Yep, that brings us back to, you got to go back down the way we came unless we take one of those other stairwells. Alright, so we finished our tour of the fort and we're making our way to the Gulf side of the island. Alright, just had a little snack and we're gonna make our way to the beach and check that out.
Ready? Go ready.
That water feels great. Alright, so we're back on the Mississippi Sound side of the island. I'm gonna go check out whatever that thing is over there. See, the boat is back and dropped off the afternoon tourists. Well, listen, there's a lot more seashells on this side of the island than what there are on the side where everyone's sunbathing at. I'm still not entirely sure what this thing is. From a distance, I thought it might be a small boat or something, but clearly not. See the fort over there in the distance. Yeah, so just got back from checking out the fort for the last time. Go on, find my spot on the boat so we can head back. Pretty awesome looking car. Of course, it's still cruising, the coast is still going on. And come get a nice little quick view of the bay real quick. Pretty cool. I believe that's a new casino that's over there.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, welcome to Biloxi, Mississippi, the IP Resort Casino and Cruise in the Coast. How about?
All right, so we're back at the casino we're staying at, which of course is once again the island view. Concert was excellent. Had a great time at that, and we went to see that that concert at the IP in Biloxi. But I did not want to come back without walking the beach at night just once and see what it's like. Of course, I don't know how good this is going to come out with it being so dark, but this is what it looks like from the beach. We'll probably close this video out the way I usually open the videos, with a little driving footage. Get some shots of the beach on the way out. And if you guys like what you see, like the video, give it a thumbs up, share it, subscribe to the channel. Once again, appreciate any support you can provide. And until the next video, you already know the drill. Drive safely.